We're going. We're live. We are live. Episode number 49 of Table Talk. I am Mo Lightning. She is Lindsay with an E. Lindsay, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about Turkey Day tomorrow.
Unfortunately, no Devon again this week. He sends his condolences, his regards. Apologies? He sends his apologies. Let's go with that.
Love and apologies.
He sends his love and apologies. Yes. Hopefully he'll be back next week. But if you want to tweet him at Testify Devon, I believe is still his thing. Yeah. Go ahead and reach out to him. Let him know that you miss him or make fun of him. Make him feel at home, so to speak. But hopefully he'll be back next week. We do have a guest this week, though, as many of you are already aware, because holy crap, the amount of comments that have come in on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube right now is off the charts. Ladies and gentlemen, she is your longest reigning WWE Smackdown Women's Champion and so accomplished. First Iron Man, Iron Women match in NXT. She is one of the 4 horsewomen and one of the best to lace up her boots. Welcome to Table Talk, the one and only Bayley.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Great introduction.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you.
Flex, if you guys want to introduce Flex.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
Look at that.
Welcome to our show.
Having a good time. Look at that sunlight out there. Where are you right now? You in California?
I'm in beautiful California, yes.
It looks gorgeous.
Yes.
She's sitting back. She's like, just petting her dog. Yeah, I'm in California.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like all bundled up because it's freezing here in my house.
It's a little cold here, too. It's just nice. This time of day, it's like a good 3 hours. You get a nice sunny, beautiful light.
All right. Well, I have to start with an odd question, but I'm getting an odd feeling. You have such a big fandom. People have been rabid for you. Have you started a cult?
I think so. I think they started it on their own. And, they just, I call them sheep. So I believe I am their shepherd and, all that kind of stuff. I think that's how it starts, So I accept it. I have nothing to do with it, but I accept it.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's
Very
fair.
nice.
Please, no blood rituals or sacrifices on this show. Not this week, anyway. How about that?
Yeah.
No, please no.
That's more like a second visit sort of thing. We don't do that right now. But if you do have a comment or question for Bayley, please feel free to drop them in the comments here on the live stream or even in the on-demand version, and we'll go from there. So I guess we could say that you, storyline or not, you picked a good time to stop hugging people.
I know. It's almost as if I knew, huh? No, I know. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, man, what would I have done if
that was my thing and there's no fans? There's, I think people would take offense to it if I walked out with a shirt that said I'm a hugger. So, I mean, perfect timing. I knew it was in the stars that I was meant to make this change, I guess.
Yeah, well, it worked out, and obviously, character-wise, it worked out for you, you being such a long-reigning champion. What was the transition like, going from such a happy-go-lucky character into the serious badass that you are now? I mean, what goes through your mind?
At first, it was definitely
it was hard, like, I thought being in this character, not having to be this hugger anymore, not having to be so happy all the time, I thought it was going to help me conserve my energy and not have to turn it on so much every night, because after a while it gets a little tough. You really have to give it 200% when you're known as this happy, bubbly character.
But it's just as hard, it's just as hard to try to change my whole personality and try to just be pissed off all the time, be mad all the time. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's the internet.
Cool. To be mad all the time and to be angry all the time and to find reasons to be angry. Luckily, before the whole pandemic happened, I was able to get in some runs on live events and get some runs in on tours and just kind of get that practice. But it was definitely hard to switch. It was harder than I thought it was going to be. But now it's
it's so much fun, and I think I found my niche in it where I could find like a piece of my personality in it and be able to use that and make that bigger.
I say you're one of the exceptions to what you typically hear from superstars like yourself, where they say it's easier to be a heel than it is to be a face. But for you, it was so easy for you to be a face that the transition was different. And
yeah,
that's kind of awesome.
I was really lucky because a lot of
typically, like you're saying, being a good guy is. To me, it's so hard, it's so hard to get people to like you. It's so hard to get people to cheer for you. It's like, why would I cheer for you? What's so cool about you? But luckily I just was able to connect at a very early age in my career, connect with the fans and connect with a lot of kids and connect with even like grown men. I think they just loved the fact that I was just a dork and like had a side ponytail. They thought it was funny to wear a shirt that said I'm a hug or a big old purple shirt. So I was so lucky in that sense. That I think that's why a lot of people thought it was going to be difficult for me to make that switch. And I did too, but luckily I was able to overcome that challenge. I think, I'm still in the process of it all, but it's been a fun tweaks and fun game to play with, I guess.
I would think it would be fun to be able to pull that little bit of, darkness out and just be able to and not have any, I don't know, repercussions. That's me now.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah. I can be a jerk to people and just, say that I'm in character.
It was just, it's in character. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that.
So it's safe to say that you're probably not going to be a hugger again for a while, at the very least, if you'll ever go back. So the gimmick's open. And one thing I like to do on the show, even though he's not here, is imagine Devon in different scenarios and whatnot. So I wanted to imagine Devon as a hugger. Do you think he would pull off the job pretty well, or?
Yes, dude. Okay, anybody who knows Devon personally, he loves to hug. He's such a happy, smiley guy. Me and Devon, and I miss live events, but whenever he was our producer, he would always I would always find a way to get in the testify in any type part of the match, and I would look over at the bell keeper or wherever he was sitting where they do the music, and I would do the testify, and he would just be busting up. And then whenever I get back, he's like, "You get me every time," and give me a hug. So I think he would definitely be able to adopt that gimmick if he wanted to.
Okay. I decided to actually literally picture this, him as a hugger. What do we think?
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
dude,
would you hug that? Would you hug that?
I would. I would.
You would hug that?
I would. Yeah. If I ever go back to that, maybe when I'm retired and I'm doing retirement autograph signings or old timers autograph signings, I can just wear the glasses, and I think it's a good look. It matches it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Side ponytail. Perfect.
Yeah.
He's got a weird stomach thing going on, but that's all right. I mean,
yeah,
he's just trying to make that 6
I don't want to judge.
Like one of those waist trimmers on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to stomach shame Devon. That's just I'm not about that.
Especially if he's not here to defend himself. So.
Exactly. If you were a Dudley Bayley, what would your Dudley name be?
Oh my gosh. I guess
Bayley bomb, because they used to do they had the bubble bomb, right? I don't know. That just came off the top of my head. So maybe if I had some more time, I could.
It's not bad. Not bad. Yeah.
Thank you.
I like that. All right. So we got this question from Mike saying, one match, yours or not, that you can watch over and over and over again and still enjoy.
Wow, that's a good question. I can't think of it. I'm so bad at, people are like, you're not really a fan. I'm so bad at thinking of matches. I really love any Rey Mysterio matches.
Recently, getting ready for my matches with Sasha, we were doing, Rey was helping us watch matches with him versus Psychosis. So I've actually watched a lot of those matches. Any Rey Mysterio is always
a fun enjoyment. It's something that you could enjoy as a fan and something that you could see as a talent and just I would like to do that and maybe change it up a bit. So any Rey Mysterio.
Okay. All right. It makes sense. And a lot of people asking about a possible WrestleMania entrance. And I'm sure you've gotten this question a lot about Paramore or Hayley Williams doing your entrance.
Yeah.
Do you have to pitch that to WWE? Do they say, hey, this is the year? Like, how does that work?
Well, here's the thing. Hayley and I like to say we're best friends. We've met twice. I'd like to say she remembers who I am. I did ask her on a live stream if she misunderstood the question. I did ask if she would like to play Simmer for me at WrestleMania. She thought I asked if I could just use the song, which she did give permission for. So I'm like halfway there. I have, to be honest, I have mentioned it to the WWE music producer, and we talked about it for last year. But this was like in the beginning, or no, I guess it would have been this year, the beginning of this year. So before pandemic, before we knew that WrestleMania was going to be in front of nobody, and we were actually trying to figure out how to get that going and how to make it work. We were having phone calls about it, and then all this happened, and we couldn't do it. So we'll see. I mean, I'm never gonna stop trying because that's a dream moment for me, and definitely a dream WrestleMania moment for me. So Hayley Williams, let's do it. Come on.
There you go.
6 feet
there you
apart,
go.
it's fine.
Well, on the topic of dreams, this literally just came in. Who would be your dream opponent?
Lita's always been a dream opponent just because she's just somebody I've never been in the ring with. We've had, which is crazy to say now, but we've been in a 10-woman tag match before, and this was, I think, the night after Evolution, and that was so insane. We did she did a moonsault, I did the elbow off the top, we did twist of fate. It was so crazy, but I want a match against her just because she's the one who helped me realize my dreams and make me really see that women who look different and women who dress differently can actually make it and be successful in this business. So I would love to just pay that back to her, I guess, and pay that to my 12-year-old self and have that dream match.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I think a lot of people would pay to see Bayley versus Lita. We had a question via Twitter at Flair Lucian wanting advice, and this is kind of a serious one here. Advice for someone who is hard on themselves that doesn't have much confidence. What would you say to them to kind of get them out of their shells a little bit?
That sounds like me. Some days and a lot when I was a teenager.
It's okay, I would say, to be hard on yourself because that's really what pushes you. As long as when you're hard on yourself, you are just trying to get better.
And it's okay to be like, man, I'm not good at this. I want to be better at this. I wish I could do this better.
Don't just look in that. Don't just sit in that. You really have to do something about it. It's the most successful people are really hard on themselves because they expect a lot of themselves, and that's okay. Just make sure you do something about it. Just make sure you're always striving to get better. And with the whole confidence thing, that just comes with time and with growth in life. It's still very hard. Everybody has their moments. I saw my moments where I don't feel confident.
Every morning when I start my workouts, I don't feel too confident. I feel
weak. I feel tired. I feel not strong enough to accomplish my workout for the day. But in the middle of that workout, I'm like, dang, I am doing this and I'm doing it awesomely. So it might just take a little convincing of yourself and a lot of talking to yourself.
But it takes time, and it takes life to just help you along the way and have your friends and support and all that. But definitely know that you can
achieve anything. You have to just put your mind to it.
That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Another thing to point out, like you said, take time. It doesn't happen overnight, so don't beat yourself up if you wake up and you're not the most confident person in the world. It's all
have
right.
Some coffee and then think about it.
You go. One coffee at a time. Okay.
Yes,
well, a lot of people obviously look up to you and fellow WWE superstars as role models, as inspiration, like that individual looking to you to help them break their self-esteem issues. But it seems that you're an inspiration to some of your co-stars. And just this morning on the WWE show The Bump, Peyton Royce was on the show and talked about just to be in the ring with you is huge, and says that her heart's racing after getting to pin you. How's it feel that you've now inspired the next generation of women superstars?
It's hard. It's hard to say that because Peyton and I have shared a locker room for years. I just have always seen something in her when she first started. Peyton and Billy Kay actually lived with me for the first month when they moved to America, because it's hard when they're coming all the way from Australia. It's hard to find an apartment. It's hard to get a car. It's hard to get their bills. It's hard to get that first paycheck from WWE and start figuring out life. So I knew Billy actually from before, and I didn't know Peyton at all, but she was awesome, super sweet. And once I saw her get in the ring, I was like, whoa, dude, you're incredible. She's so, and I've just always had an eye for her. It's just, she's so incredible. She just hasn't had the time to really show that, even when the Iconics were the tag team champions, and she just hasn't had that spotlight yet. And it kills me that it hasn't happened yet. But I wouldn't say, I don't know if I'm an inspiration to her. I wouldn't say that. I think it's just because we respect each other so much for so long that I feel the same. It was an honor to be in the ring with her, and I wanted to get in the ring with her. I wanted to, I wish we could have done more. But I have done a lot more than her, and I have accomplished a lot more than her, and I'm sure she wants to do everything that I've done. So I know that her heart is still racing, because I'm the role model of WWE, and I'm the first ever Grand Slam champion. I brought those beautiful tag titles that she once held to life, so it was an honor for her. The pleasure was all hers. But I would love to one day get in the ring and have a one-on-one pay-per-view match with Peyton Royce, and really, I guess I need to redeem myself from Survivor Series. She's got a pin over me, and that's a big deal, and I'm never going to forget that.
Yeah, Gabe pointing it out that she got the best of you and laughing at you.
Okay, let's not laugh, Gabe. Come on.
Gosh.
All right, we all have our moments. I just slipped a little bit. I literally slipped off that top turnbuckle. So, Gabe, let's just...
Yeah, come on, Gabe.
Can't always be perfect.
Yeah,
come on,
Gabe.
Most of the time, yes.
Me.
I can imagine.
600 days, so
I was a little tired.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, it happens. She's allowed to let up here and there.
Yeah, I'm human, Gabe.
I know you don't. It's true.
Come on, Gabe.
Come on, Gabe.
She's not a machine, Gabe.
Right, Gabe. I'm not a robot.
Living, breathing person.
I have a cute dog.
Oh.
Very cute dog. Flex is very cute. Just got that question. Man, we got so many in here. Somebody was asking, I'm sorry I can't find the comment, but they're asking if you're going to get another dog soon.
I have thought about it, because my dog seems...
I think he just wants a friend. I don't know, but I do know somebody. I'm not allowed to say. It's a secret, and not that anybody in my family is ever going to see this. But I know someone in my family that's getting a dog very soon. So hopefully, that will just kind of be his friend for now. But one day I want like a whole farm of dogs.
That sounds like a dream.
Dog farm. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Gabe is now sucking up to you by saying he does love your dog, though.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here, Gabe. Sign out.
I respect you. You're a great in-ring competitor. Yeah, he doesn't want you to kick his ass.
Too late, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, Gabe. How old is Flex?
He is 7 years old, but he looks like he's 7 months old. He's like,
right?
Looks like a puppy.
Look at that.
Hey, so buddy. Just enjoying the weather. Hanging out on mom's lap.
He just wants to lick me.
That's cute. That's so cute right there. So what kind of music do you listen to, Bayley?
I listen to all kinds of different rock. I love alternative rock. I listen to literally a lot of the same bands and a lot of the same music that I listened to in high school. And I
graduated in 2007. So over 10 years ago, I'm still listening to the same stuff. Paramore, like we talked about. Kayla Williams came out with her solo album, which I love. So different. Pierce the Veil, Taking Back Sunday, The Day to Remember. There's so many just different types of rock bands.
Okay. All right. Because I got a question about your hip hop choices. And I'm like, I didn't know Bayley was a Bay Area hip hop artist fan.
I mean, I love all music, and I love the Bay Area music. It's very, it's different than any type of music. I mean, we had the hyphy movement back here, and anybody from the Bay Area knows what that is.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Right.
Even if I'd heard of it, I probably still would be clueless. I run a rock radio station in Central Illinois, and I'm still listening to the same bands that I graduated with about 8 years before you. So I understand. I get it.
Yes.
I absolutely get it. So with that, what else we got here? Oh, okay. This is a good one here. John wants to know your favorite part of the golden role model era.
Well, first of all,
we weren't called the golden role model, so Michael Cole needs to be
in the headset for that one, for making that up. We didn't have a tag name, all right? I guess I would say just we were both double champions, because it was like Stone Cold and Triple H, kind of bringing that back to life. They were the two-man power trip, I believe. That was their names, or what they called each other. And it was just such a crazy time to think about literally running the whole company and just being able to represent 3 different divisions: Raw division, Smackdown division, the tag division, and being able to just go around and do 3 different shows and work with different people. So I don't know if, I guess,
not a specific moment, but I guess what completed that was when Sasha beat Asuka for the Raw Women's title. So that was when it started with the BAYLEY straps and 2 belt spanks.
All right. I asked this question of all of our guests, and I cannot exclude you as our role model. How long before Devon comes out of retirement?
Oh, let's see. I'll give it, maybe when we get fans back, because he's just such an egomaniac. He just wants to hear the fans just do 3D. So let's just wait until the fans come back. I guarantee he's going to come back.
Oh,
BAYLEY. That's so fun. I respect you, how much I miss you, and how I wish that we were hanging out right now, like that one tour, at the table. It was so much fun. How you doing, Devon?
I'm hanging in there. I had some health issues, but I'm hanging in there.
Oh my God!
Look at that.
I hope you have that beautiful smile that I've missed for so long.
Thank you, love. You have always had a beautiful smile, and you and Sasha have always been one of my favorites. You know that.
I know. Thank you so much. We love you.
Oh, I love you. I miss you guys. Hopefully I'll be back soon. Hopefully I'll be back soon. I gotta see the doctors say, but it's been a little rough. But I've been hanging in there, doing what I can.
Yeah, let's get you back.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's get me back.
We'll be thinking of you.
Thank you. I couldn't have this show, you on it, and me not be on it. They would have to bring me back. They would have to bring me back from the grave in order to have you on it and me not say anything to you.
I was gonna hang up when they told me you weren't gonna be on, so I almost just said, "Nope, never mind."
Listen, I understand.
I get it.
If I'm not on it, I get it. I understand.
That's good to see you, Devon.
Oh, thank you, love. And again, thank you so much for being on the show. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you on. And, again, I've always loved me some BAYLEY.
Thank you.
Always loved me some BAYLEY. It didn't seem like I told Mo and Lindsay, I said it was going to be probably another 2 or 3 weeks before I came back on the show. And all of a sudden, a friend of mine called and said, "Hey, you okay?" And I said, "What's going on?" And he was like, "No, we were looking at the show and you weren't on it this week again." And I said, I know. I said, "How's it going?" He said, "Good." And I heard you talking in the background because he was playing it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's like one of those things where, say like, how us wrestlers, when we get injured or something and we're out for a while, we can't get back until we're cleared. We can't go back until we're cleared. And I had that moment where I heard you in the background talking. I heard the interview going on. I was like, I got to come on to the show just for a little bit.
Aww.
That's awesome.
So
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good to see your
that was a
face.
surprise to me as well. I saw him in queue. I have a screen that other people can't see. And I
thought you
immediately
guys were
texted him. I'm like,
trapping me.
"Do you want on the show?" I thought maybe he's just watching. I didn't know.
I thought this was a setup because you got me talking crap about Devon.
That was
Next thing you know,
so
it pops
perfect.
up. It was perfect timing.
I
I
may
mean, I
have
wasn't
planned
talking
that
crap. I
part.
was only saying nice things.
Bailey.
No, if you go back and watch the beginning, she really was saying amazing
Yes.
things about
Bailey's
you.
always been good to
All
me.
nice things.
Her and Sasha always like to do the song that we did for WWE for
We
the
had enough
album. We had
of the
enough.
what you could have,
Coulda,
what
the
you
what you
should have,
shoulda,
the
the
what you should have
done.
done.
So good. I love it.
Bailey, when I get back and things are normal, you and Sasha and I, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that song and put it on video. It's gonna go
Please.
viral. Everybody's gonna want the new version of it.
Mhm.
Please, we
Well,
have to remake the
gonna
whole
happen.
music video.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
have
do
a
it.
gimmick suggestion for when you do come out of retirement. I shared this earlier, but you weren't here.
Yes, let's see it.
Bailey's hugger gimmick is open, Devon.
Well, hell, I'll do a hugger gimmick. I loved it. I loved Bailey when she did it. Yeah. Okay. See, really, you got me looking like Shanae on steroids.
Yeah,
You look good, Devon.
I think it's so pretty.
It's a good color on you. I mean, that purple looks good on you, man.
Brings out those
It looks
glasses.
a lot better on Bailey.
True.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, before we let you go, Bailey, because we know you're busy basking in the sunlight over there, but I like the challenge to see how well you know some of the other Baileys in pop culture.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
3 questions. 3 questions. See if you know the American comic strip that began in 1950. What's the name of that?
I have no idea.
It's
Bailey?
the fictitious army. Anybody? Go ahead.
Beetle Bailey.
Beetle Bailey. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
My granddad used to read them. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. You know Bailey's Irish Cream, right?
What?
Bailey's Irish Cream. You know about that at least, right?
It's
Okay.
in my coffee.
Okay. All right.
No, it's not.
Now, what is
Every
the
layover.
alcohol by volume of Bailey's Irish Cream?
Oh man. Let's say like 13.
Close. 17%.
Dang it.
Good.
Okay.
17%.
If I got that right, I have problems. But I do have almost every layover with coffee because it just makes me feel so cozy.
Yep.
And then last question. Candace Bailey used to co-host a program called Attack of the Show on which video game network?
Dang.
My brother used to watch that.
And you have a coworker that's now a host on that channel.
I do?
Yeah, he made the announcement yesterday.
it-
Austin Creed is now a part of it.
G4?
You've got it. There you go.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I used
That's
to
pretty
watch that
awesome to
with
see
my brother.
Xavier gets his dream of G4.
I know, he's so awesome. I was just when he announced that yesterday, I was like, man, this guy is literally doing everything that he's ever dreamed of, everything that he wants to do. He's incredible. When he debuted on Raw years and years ago, I made like
a big post about it. Just I was so emotional because I just seen how hard he worked at FCW and in the Performance Center and how much put into his character and how much you put into everything he did.
then to finally see him debut, I was so emotional for him. And now look at everything he's done since then. And then they came out in that what is it called? That gear that they came out to
The Gears of War. Yeah.
Yeah, Gears of War. And it came out with that, on Sunday, and I just so emotional watching them rehearse that entrance. So I'm very proud of him.
Absolutely. So what's there left to accomplish for you out of the ring?
Get Devon out of retirement. Have a tag match.
I knew I liked you.
Make the We've Had Enough music video
All right.
and
That's
get
the
my
one I
dog
wanna
farm.
Very reasonable goals.
Oh yeah.
All
Love
the
it.
ones
I
were
support you with
reasonable
everything.
goals, with the exception of me coming out of retirement. I just don't see that happening.
I do. I do.
Oh, Bailey,
I like her.
no.
Yeah,
Bayley,
I like her.
Bayley,
We got
no.
this, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Dude. No.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Listen,
Bayley, if people want to get a hold of you, reach out to you on social. Odds are they already follow you, but if not, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter. It's Bayley WWE, and on Instagram, it's me Bayley.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time and the inspiration for Devon to come out of retirement.
Yep, anytime. I'm gonna text them right after this. Thank you guys for having
Love
me.
it. Thank you.
Bye, Bayley.
Bye.
Nice surprise to see Devon on the show.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys.
I like what you got going on right here.
Yeah.
You're trying to be like Mo. I see.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying. Yeah. Well, be like
maybe I should start drawing mine out too.
I've had some issues, so I haven't been able to shave for a little bit, and it's been okay. I mean, I'm hanging in there. So
well, we've missed you. We've missed you. So nice to have you back. Are you here for the rest of the show, or you got to cut on out here?
Well, I'm probably gonna have to cut on out of here because I'm sure my crazy daughter will be coming in here trying to take over the show.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh no, you don't know my Talia, my 2-year-old.
Ooh, a 2-year-old, even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Terrible twos.
That girl is something else. Yeah, it was funny. My friend Noel called me and he said, "Hey, dude, are you okay?" And I'm just like, I'm always like, "Yeah, why?" And then he goes, "Well, the show is going on, and they said you weren't going to be on." I was like, "Yeah." I said, the health issues and things like that. And he said, I said, "How's it going?" He goes, "Great." Like I said, I heard Bayley in the background because he had it blasting. I was like, It was like one of those things, like I said, when you're out on injury and then you go back to the arena, go visit everybody, and you get that itch to want to get back in the ring because you've been out for so long. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've been out of the podcast for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, this really only week number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and
itching for some table talk.
Yes, and I was itching for that table talk.
Well,
very nice surprise.
We'll have you anytime. Really,
I know you can join us anyway.
Yeah, you can join our show anytime.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are the best.
If you want to even be a co-host, we might think about it.
Hey, think about it. Your people talk to my people. We discuss numbers, and then we go from there.
All right. My people talk to your people.
Rest up and make sure you're better by next week because Table Talk number 50 is next week, and we can't do it without you, man.
Listen, I may have to, whatever's ailing me, I will say I will be on next week for Table Talk. If I got to do it from my bed, I will.
All right. Well, rest up, everybody, at Testify Devon on the socials, and wish him the best. And we will talk to you next week, sir.
All right, guys. You guys have a finished remaining a great show, and I'll talk to you soon.
Do what we can.
Bye.
Do what we can.
We'll try.
Yeah. Although I don't know if I like the idea of having a great show. I think that's a lot of pressure.
It kind of, I'm like okay with an okay show.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it is okay.
Okay.
If you promise an okay show and you somehow surpass it, then you look like geniuses. But if you promise a great show and then crap happens, then people are disappointed. I don't
like disappointing people. So we're going to have an okay show.
John says, amazing show. That's a lot of pressure. Don't. Instead, who's on number 50? Well, let's just say we have a guest that we're targeting, but we're waiting for confirmation. So we don't exactly know just yet, but we're going to do what we can. Brian said he's never heard Devon like that before. He'll be all right. Okay. We're not at liberty to speak for him. So if he didn't want to share it here a moment ago, we're not going to tell you exactly what happened, but he'll be all right. Him even making this surprise appearance, which seriously was a surprise to us. That right there shows that, he's already on the mend.
For sure.
Lindsay saying we're more than okay. Winky face.
Oh, thanks, Lindsay, with an A.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
This one, Daniel had a great idea. This Christmas, Lindsay gets a clock with a snooze alarm replaced with a booze alarm.
Who is this guy?
When it's time to wake up, she's greeted with a coffee liqueur.
You are a genius. If anybody can find that, you can just send it my way. If you want to invent it, I will be the tester for it.
Jaden wants us to know that birthday's coming up. Jaden, what could we do for you for your birthday? Get you a booze alarm?
You would love it.
Yeah,
I know.
I bet it would be great. Yeah, Gabe, I got dissed by Bayley. That'll forever be remembered. And, and that's actually that is kind of cool though. If somebody if a star can make fun of you, it is something to hold on to.
Oh, for sure.
If anybody wants to go back, wrestlingaudio.com is the website that these shows are predominantly housed on. Number 25, episode 25 is the first time that we were on video this spring.
Was it 25?
It was 25.
We did 25 episodes before that.
Yeah, then it was just audio. Yeah.
Oh, man.
We had just done the audio thing. Well, episode 25, we debuted on video. We had MVP as our guest.
Yes.
And MVP, unfortunately, was at a friend's house with shaky Wi-Fi. Well, that friend was Dave Bautista.
Even I know who that is.
And Dave Bautista immediately going on and saying, "Who's that pale guy? Who's that guy with no color to him?" So Dave Bautista making fun of my paleness, the first thing he says, you remember that stuff.
You've never been so proud of your paleness.
Well, I know it happens. It happens. But yeah, anytime we can do that, our truth. We just released a video clip. If you haven't watched that whole episode, our truth, making fun of Devon's butthole.
The classiest of classy.
Very classy. Very classy stuff right there.
Yeah.
If we could target Mandy Rose on the show one more time, that would be epic. She'll get her turn. She'll get her own turn without needing to pop in to surprise Otis and Tucker in this case. So it'll happen. Casimir wants Undertaker for number 50. I'll say probably don't get your hopes up, but I have been begging to get Undertaker on now as well, especially now that he's dropping the character and being himself for the first time in 30 years. I can't even imagine being a character out of the spot. Well, he's in the spotlight, but he never let his private life come out, escape out in 30 years. And now it's just all out there.
So much just coming out.
Yeah. So Jaden for his birthday wants a WWE action figure. And notice it comes from me. Why do you pick on me to be the one?
I mean, I don't know.
For the action figures. Why would you pick on me? Jaden.
No reason. Come on. No, that's good, Jaden. That was good. See what he says.
So we'll see what happens. Gabe also suggesting Seth and Becky, which if there wasn't a child that should be out, I think sooner than later. Maybe give mom some time and give dad some time to enjoy the new bundle, and then I think it's possible. I think it's quite possible. I don't think anybody's off limits.
Right.
I mean, I've been tweeting The Rock every week. He has yet to respond, but it's going to happen.
He will. Just have faith. Just keep tweeting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll state it now. I'll make the announcement now. I didn't run this by Lindsay or Devon, but The Rock is a future guest on Table Talk. I'm announcing it now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
When?
In the future.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's I don't know if you've heard this, but his schedule gets a little busy at times.
Whatever.
Right. So whenever he frees up and then I free up, we'll connect and we'll get The Rock on the show.
Cool. And I may have time to do that show that day. We'll see.
Exactly. I mean, we'll try to get Devon in as well. I mean, we'll
do
what we can.
No big deal.
Yeah. We'll do that. John and Gabe's Hype TV that keep posting their comments. They told about the show after Liv came on. And that's what we need, actually. That's what we need that word of mouth. So if you enjoy any of these shows, with the guests, if there are guests that you want on the show, spread the word. Let us know. And if everybody's like, hey, I want the Undertaker. Hey, I want the Undertaker. We'll have to do it.
We will have no choice.
To peer pressure, we have to do it.
It is true.
So, and then if you are on YouTube, streaming us, Twitch, Facebook, any of those sites or services that have a rating system, that's another way to be able to help us out. If you get, hopefully, a good rating, but if you're able to rate us, that tells the host site that, hey, maybe these guys are all right. Maybe we should give them a little bit more love. So something to keep in mind. That's how you can help us in return for us trying to get your favorite stars on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we do what we can. John, I appreciate it. We got you. This is a great outlet for insanity. Kevin wants to know, can we also have Sasha Banks? We have had Sasha Banks, actually.
Yeah. She was lovely.
Yeah.
And definitely go watch that.
Yeah, let me, I don't remember exactly which episode that is. I'm actually going to see if I can find it right now.
It wasn't too long ago.
Scrolling.
You see me scrolling. No.
Yeah. All right. So Sasha Banks, I just want to be able to tell people, if you go to wrestlingaudio.com, that's our website, by the way. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. That was episode 37. So episode 37 for Sasha Banks. So Kevin, 37 at wrestlingaudio.com or wrestling on YouTube or Facebook. The things should still be there. Twitch gets rid of them after a couple shows. So, can't go Twitch there. Where did Bayley go? Just sit in the sun some more?
Just to enjoy that California sun.
We're not allowed to keep the star on all afternoon. As much as I would love to. I would love to be able to keep some of these stars on. Oh, hell, all of the stars on for the full show. We're not allowed to.
Yeah.
I wish. Daniel says the person that he wants might be a tall order.
Who is it?
Is it Dikembe Mutombo? Lindsay has no idea who that is.
No.
No idea whatsoever. Lindsay, white and nerdy, and that's okay.
Yeah, Daniel.
Sonya Deville, I think that's possible in the future as well. We could definitely make that happen. Daniel wants Sting. I don't think that's as tall of an order as you think. I think that is actually possible. Next week, probably not, but I think we could probably make that happen. Yeah. So, again, if you guys have any suggestions, you can put them here, or you can, put them at Wrestling Audio or at Testify Devon, because he's the one that gets to walk up to WWE management and say, "Hey, I want this star," and the manager's like, "No." Actually,
and we're like, dang it.
Actually, WWE has said that really, as long as the star is free and it's not a conflict of any sort of their schedule, we have the okay from the star. So at least that's what Devon says. I mean, he could be lying to us just to make himself seem cool. I don't know, but yeah, Finn Balor,
so hard to be cool.
Maybe, I don't know. Finn Balor definitely on the to get list there. Carmella is there. Byron wants Terrence and Terrell, who we had on for an audio interview.
Mm-hmm.
Was that episode 24, maybe? I think that was like right before we went to video. So we actually have had Devon's kids, the twin sons of his, the AEW stars, TNT. We have had them on. So there you go. John feels like he's friends with us. He has to go. You have a great day. And since we are friends, you got like $100 that Lindsay can borrow?
Please.
She needs a booze alarm.
I mean, it's my birthday soon, and I think
it is your birthday soon. Your birthday's coming up Monday, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, I forgot. Yes, it is.
Oh, see, son of a. Well, I guess we'll have to do a belated party.
Okay. Just as long
because
as
I was
there's
even
a party.
thinking, I'm like, we should do a party before your birthday, but that's this week, and
I mean, like, there's another holiday this week.
Cheers to you, my party cup.
Oh, have you had that this whole time?
Yeah, I still have it on my desk from the Street Profits.
That was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely episode 50. We'll definitely have to do some sort of celebration
for my birthday.
For your birthday? Yeah, exactly.
For the podcast.
Yeah. Happy early birthday.
Thanks, Jaden. I'm gonna be 24. It's gonna be great.
We're the #1 best friends.
Stop it. Oh, it's Gabe.
Yeah. And Brian wants Tegan Knox on the show. I think that's going to happen down the line at some point. Don't know what that's going to refer to. So the comments come in. So as I go to click on something, then it like keeps scrolling and I click on the wrong thing. Roadkill. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how many embarrassing stories anybody has on Deep. I think that's how we judge who the guests are going to be, is if they have embarrassing stories of Devon, we don't let them on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And by we, I mean not her and I, just that other guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, wait a minute. No, I would definitely let them on the
show. Yeah. So you got any Thanksgiving traditions or anything, since we're a day before the holiday?
And actually, I work every Thanksgiving.
So that's your tradition.
That's my tradition.
Double time.
Get that holiday pay. I do celebrate Thanksgiving on the Saturday after. Thank you. That's so sweet, Byron.
Oh, Byron, you charmer. You charming son of a bitch. Well played.
He knows how to work it.
Well played, Byron. Yeah, actually, I have the day off, but I'll still be sneaking into work anyway, just getting some stuff done because ain't nobody else going to be there.
Okay, have an office to yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, I
can't.
Crazy
coworkers.
I love it. So I'm going to be doing the work thing, just by myself. But you've been doing that for a while, the working on the Thanksgiving. But did you have any traditions growing up, maybe, or?
Well, yeah, it was always a big family holiday. My parents were divorced, so we would spend the first half of the day with my dad and the second half with my mom. So I got 2 Thanksgiving dinners, tons of turkey.
You ever seen Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby?
Yeah.
When they announced that the parents are getting divorced, the kids, 2 Christmases!
2 Christmases!
That's what I just went through my head as you said 2 Thanksgivings.
That's a right one. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. That was me.
Kevin, you have a good one as well, my friend. Thank you for streaming, tuning in with us. Appreciate that. The reason I asked is because obviously when you get groups of people, when you get family together, you're going to get some sort of conflict, most likely, even if it's just a small argument, or it could be a huge blow up. I was looking at some numbers this morning. 75% of people, 3 out of every 4 say, we'll be all right. There won't be any big blow ups this year. No big deal, even with everything going on in the world.
The groups are going to be smaller.
How changes have happened this year,
Wear a mask inside. That's North Carolina. You have to wear a mask inside.
But 17% of people say that they are preparing for war. That they know that an argument is coming. Now, do you have any guesses as to what people will be arguing about? Like the top argument conversations, the topics.
Significant others.
Okay, significant
when
others.
When are you going to get married? When are you going to have a baby? One of those things.
I'm going to say that one's part of number 5, which would be future plans.
Yes.
So that's only number 5, which to me that would probably be higher as well. Because
what about politics? Is that on there?
Find something. Politics is number. Politics, the number 1 most argue-worthy. So if you are seeing family that you don't normally see or friends here over the holidays, don't talk politics. It doesn't matter. Red, blue, purple, green, translucent. It doesn't matter.
No translucent.
If you want to get along, don't bring up politics unless you absolutely know everybody agrees with you, and that's a gamble. That's a gamble right there. So Daniel's saying that he thinks politics and religion. Politics, as we just discovered, is one. Religion actually doesn't even crack the top 10.
Okay. That's
which it is a hot button issue. So Daniel, you're absolutely not wrong in those regards. But for this year, the number 2 would be the pandemic.
Oh, whether it's like real or not.
And probably the distancing, what should be closed, what should be open, how big of a gathering is too big this year. There's probably going to be
masks inside.
Yeah. Byron says he's 47. His grandmother just stopped asking 2 years ago when he was going to give her a grandchild.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And that just keeps going. It keeps going and going. They never stop. When are you going to get married? When are you going to
And then you do. And you're like, when are you going to get married again? It's one of them.
Yeah. Number 3 would be long-standing family tensions.
Okay.
So, if you were in the will, but then I wasn't in the will, that I'm really upset with you because what the hell did you do to deserve to get in the will when I'm obviously the hardest worker?
No, it's me.
Exactly.
Oh wait. This isn't a real fight. Okay, sorry.
Conspiracy theories is number 4.
What?
So
are you before, like, when are you going to get married?
Above that somehow.
But Mandela effect is real.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. I think we want conspiracy theories. I don't think Devon's too ill for the shows. I think he just wants that cameo. I think he just wants that powerful cameo of, hey, everybody, I'm here. Spotlight's on me. Gotta go.
The attention. He just wants that attention. And
That's
then afterwards, he's like, oh, I'm feeling great. I'm going to go for a jog. I'm fine.
My conspiracy theory that Devon is coming out of
He's
retirement.
going to hate us.
Telling people he's not.
He is 100% going to come out of retirement.
Yeah.
I believe that theory.
And then rounding out the top 5 here, I'll just laundry list these. Number 6 would be the media, money, a guest behavior, cleaning up after the meal, and what Lindsay's most familiar with, drinking alcohol.
Drunk uncle. Oh, sorry. What?
That's a good SNL character.
Yes.
Yeah. So just drinking, which probably could relate to guest behavior.
I would say so.
You could probably go hand in hand, but
and cleaning, because as soon as the meal's finished, there's so many people that are like, I gotta watch the football game, or gotta go, bye. That's me.
Oh yeah. So I
just remembered that this whatever is making me sleepy, this turkey. But wake up. Thank you. Thanks.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah.
Weren't you listening to me?
Playing Christmas music? Hell yeah. That would get me going.
Okay. Do you listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving? If you were to listen to Christmas music.
Why would I do that?
Before Thanksgiving?
Why would you? Yeah, why?
You do listen to it?
No, but why would I?
I don't know. People do. People are decorating for Christmas. I understand it's 2020. I get that. You can kind of do whatever you want. But for me, my whole family, you cannot decorate or mention Christmas until Santa goes down the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Then it's Christmas season, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I respect your family for that. I think you don't even utter the damn word Christmas until November 1st. You don't
November 1st?
November 1st. Because Halloween gets its spotlight, and if you try to talk something else after Halloween, I will cut you.
Okay. I'm glad I'm on this side of the world.
I love it. Good God, no, woman. Worked in too many places where no woman. Good God, no woman.
That's the best.
That's the next bit of.
God, I can't imagine hearing that over and over and over.
And then Brian's like, I could listen to Christmas music all year long. Are you deaf, Brian? Is that why you can listen all year long?
He's like, what?
Yeah, he just doesn't pay attention, or he's always on drugs. He's always like, yeah, it's a good song. Oh. It's my favorite holiday tune, and it's like Black Sabbath playing. Nathan wants to know what day it was, if we could start over and have Bayley come back.
Okay.
Nope, sorry. Can't do that.
Oh man. I tried.
Yeah. No, she's too busy playing with her dog Flex. Good thing about these shows is that as soon as the live stream's done, on demand.
That's true.
Yeah. So you can go back and watch it and not have to re-watch us talking and yammering about nothing.
True. You don't have to watch me look clueless.
Or you can, because somebody wrote and said that they would love to meet you one day, Lindsay.
What?
They'd love to meet you, and I think you're gonna be very disappointed.
Hey, no, you can't. This is what you see is what you get.
The plan, by the way, is if Comic Cons ever come back, when they come back, whenever that may be, and these large pop culture events are back in our world, we would like to do some live table talks.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That's probably going to be your best bet to be able to meet, well, Devon or Lindsay, really.
or just or me. That's how Devon and I met. I can't say his name because he's been away for so long. Was working Comic-Cons together. So the chances are.
How you talk about?
Who?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Devon? Devon?
Yeah.
He's not on here, so I can say that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so he actually, if you want a reaction, watch R-Truth last week or 2 weeks ago when R-Truth called Devon. Oh, he got a reaction. He got a reaction for sure. But hopefully when Comic-Cons come back, we are able to kind of work something out. So all three of us can be in the same spot at the same time. My one fan said that he'd meet me how much I charge for an autograph. For you, it's going to be free, buddy.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so good to your fans, Mo. So good.
What can I say? Now, if you want an awkward hug, that'll cost you.
Even me?
Well, yeah. Because I make it awkward. I make it linger, which is funny. It's a true story. Anybody that listens to my radio show, awkward hugs have been a thing for years. I don't know why. I just joked about it once and it caught on. About, hey, come on out. This is why, you can win this prize. You can win this prize. I'll give you an awkward hug. And it stuck. And so one day somebody's like, I'm here for an awkward hug. So I gave an awkward hug. And then she's trying to get away. I'm like, no, we're not done yet. And I just held it there, just let it linger for a while. And from what I understand, she went to a mutual friend and goes, that was really awkward. I don't know about that. And then the mutual friend's like, that's the name of it, is awkward hug. I know, but I didn't expect it to be that awkward.
Oh, little do they know.
It's in the name.
You are awkward, and the hugs are very awkward.
I know. Jamie, my good man, my good friend, he and I we played coach pitch baseball together. Jamie and I did. He'll give me a hug anytime. Yeah, it's going to cost you too, buddy. No freebies for you. All right.
Oh, see, he's stingy.
It's free for Nathan though. That's why he's a mofo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah. What does the mofo stand for?
Mo follower.
Mo follower. Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's
not the other thing.
Daniel, when I was a sophomore in high school, I went to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. A walking Reese's cup tried to come hug me. That was an awkward hug attempt. How do you say no to the Reese's cup?
What? Oh my God, that would be. I can't. He's so funny.
2 years ago, I was just at Walmart over lunch. Break from work, and I just needed to get some drinks or water for the office or something. And they had a Keebler elf there, and I was chasing that Keebler elf around because I wanted the picture with the damn.
They are real. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Yeah. So a Reese's peanut butter cup tried to molest our listener Daniel.
I would be okay with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So with the weekend coming up, I mean, we're talking about Thanksgiving so much because that's what everybody will be celebrating here, or at least a lot of us celebrating here this week.
Sure.
You have a birthday in a couple of days. Do you have any birthday celebration plans?
Yeah, I'm gonna work.
Anything else that doesn't involve?
It's a pandemic. We're celebrating Thanksgiving, and it's just another day.
Oh, come on. We got to do something.
Okay.
I mean,
time.
Me, I mean, other people watching, not me, other people.
Oh, okay. Okay, what are we going to do? Nothing. It's fine.
Risky Tyler, thank you for taking that risk and wishing us a happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate that.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. If anybody's got ideas, we got to wrap up the show here, but if you have ideas of how Lindsay can celebrate this 25th birthday of hers during a pandemic, when nobody actually wants to visit her in person, what can we do?
Well, that's not just the pandemic. Let's be real.
Yeah. Brian says happy birthday.
Thank you, Brian.
Your boyfriend says the royal we. Exactly.
I've been watching a lot of The Crown.
You have been watching The Crown. Yeah. So anybody's got ideas? At Wrestling Audio, @_Linz Martini.
Linz Martini. Duh, cheers.
Yeah, cheer. Jalen says a Zoom call, maybe some sort of Zoom celebration. We do a
that would
live
be great.
stream on your birthday from work with
I'll
you and
be
your
at
scrubs
work.
and everything.
I'll be like wrestling cats, and it'd be great.
You're like, hey, happy birthday, crazy cat lady.
It's me.